Introducing the all-new Italiano range of pizza. Pizza Ultimo. Pizza Hut.
Hello there, very good afternoon. You're joining Lunchtime News on MTV Sports. I'm Aaron Rajaratnam. Let's start with the headlines first. The All-Island Private Bus Operators Federation says the bus strike was successful. Minister of Private Transport Services says the public was not inconvenienced by the bus strike. A disturbance in the atmosphere causes heavy showers in many parts of the island. Chinese Premier says China and India to make new engine of world economy. Well, now moving those stories in detail, passengers say they have not been inconvenienced by the strike launched by private bus operators. News was toured several areas of the island today to look into how the strike action affected the public. The All-Island Private Bus Operators Federation launched a strike action at midnight. The Southern and the Northwestern Province Private Bus Operators Associations have also joined the strike action. The private bus operators demand that they be granted the 10% fare hike due to them in accordance with the national policy. However, certain private bus owners have not rendered their support to the strike. Private buses operated as usual in the Colombo city and Matara this morning.
Private
buses were also seen in operation in Kalutara and Hambantota with no visible reduction in the number of buses plying in the area. Well, moving on, the All Ceylon Health Services Union says that the government is looking to claim 20% of the monthly salary paid to health sector employees. The Secretary of the All Ceylon Health Services Union, Gamin Kumar Singh, stated that this was notified through a circular issued under the signature of Secretary to the Minister of Health, Dr. Nihal Jatilaka. However, the Secretary of the Minister of Health, Dr. Nihal Jatilaka, said that the statement made by the All Ceylon Health Services Union is false. He also stressed that the government is not taking measures to slash the salaries of health sector employees. Well, still in local news, 3 persons died and 6 others sustained injuries in separate motor accidents which occurred in the island yesterday and today. 2 persons died in an accident that occurred on the Batticaloa-Vale-Chennai main road. The police said that the accident took place at around 7 p.m. yesterday at the Maliambavali junction in Ottomavadi when a motorbike collided with a lorry. The deceased were a 25-year-old and a 32-year-old who were residents of Veravur. Also, 6 persons including 4 monks were injured in an accident in the Sisilagama area in Ambalantota. The accident occurred at around 11:30 last night when the van they were travelling in collided with a tree. The injured were admitted to the Hambantota hospital. The hospital spokesperson said that one of the monks who was in a critical condition was transferred to the Karapite hospital. Meanwhile, a person died after being hit by a train in Uruvala in Kosgama. The police media unit said the deceased was hit by a train plying from Colombo to Avisavela at around 10:25 p.m. yesterday. The victim was a 40-year-old resident of Ambalangoda. Well, still in local news, the railway control room says that there may be delays in trains along the main route today. A spokesperson for the control room said that the delay is due to the Vaunia-bound train from Fort being halted at the Fort railway station due to a technical fault. Thereby, the railway control room stated that there may be delays in trains heading towards Fort. Well, the Department of Meteorology says thunder showers can be expected in many parts of the island due to an atmospheric disturbance. Duty meteorologist at the Met Department, Channa Rodrigo, explains further.
Due to an atmospheric disturbance in the vicinity of Sri Lanka, cloudy skies and showery weather is expected over most parts of the island. There will be showers or thunder showers at times in western, southern, Sabaragamuwa, central, Uva and eastern provinces today. And there may be temporary localized storm winds, especially during the thunder showers, and the general public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize the damages caused by lightning activities. There will be showers or thunder showers at times in sea areas of coast extending from Putlam to Trincomalee via Gol and Hambantota. And these sea areas will be fairly rough at times today.
Well, leader of the Democratic Party, Sarath Fonseca, states that funds allocated for the benefit of the public are less compared to funds allocated for maintaining politicians. He made this statement at a public rally held in Kurunegala yesterday. This public rally was organized yesterday in the Daladagam area in Mahava under the auspices of leader of the Democratic Party, Sarath Fonseca, to recruit new members for the Democratic Party and to create awareness among the public about the upcoming provincial council elections. The politicians in this country are flourishing. All of you know that we can take our politicians as examples. The government spends 8,000 million rupees annually for the maintenance of politicians, whereas 80,000 million is allocated annually for the maintenance of hospitals for the population of 20 million. 6,000 million rupees is allocated for the education of more than 2 to 3 million students in the country. Our country follows a concept where a high cost is incurred for the maintenance of a single individual. Therefore, we need to change this.
Million එක පුද්ගලයෙක් නඩත්තු කරන්න ඉතාම අධික මුදලක් ගන්න සංකල්පයක් තමයි අපේ රටේ තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් මේක අපි වෙනස් කරගන්න ඕනේ.
Well, in sports news, Rafael Nadal made short work of his great rival Roger Federer to win the Italian Open 6-1, 6-3, his 6th trophy of the year. The crowd sitting in the sunshine at Rome's Foro Italico watched Rafael Nadal race to victory in 69 minutes on the red clay. Nadal seeded 5th dominated the first set, winning 20 of 25 points at one stage, as the Swiss second seed produced a string of unforced errors. Roger Federer raced his game in the second set, breaking a 9-game losing streak to go 1-3, but Rafael Nadal was in no mood to slow down. Despite being broken as he served for the match at 5-1, Rafa went on to complete his 36th win in 38 matches this year. Well, moving from tennis to football, Carlo Ancelotti has informed Paris Saint-Germain officials that he wants to leave at the end of the season after leading the club to their first French league title in 19 years. French giants Paris Saint-Germain sporting director Leonardo said yesterday that Carlo Ancelotti had asked to leave for Real Madrid, but they want him to stay. Ancelotti had declined to confirm on Friday that he wanted to join Spanish giants Real Madrid. PSG were not immediately available for comment. Ancelotti joined PSG, who are owned by Qatar Sports Investment, in December 2011, leading them to their first French league title since 1994 last weekend. Earlier this week, PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi told Reuters that Ancelotti will not be leaving the club as the Italian still has 1 year more on his contract. Ancelotti's contract at PSG was automatically renewed by 1 year until June next year, when the club secured a Champions League spot for next season. The 53-year-old won league titles with PSG, AC Milan and Chelsea, also taking the Italian club to the Champions League title in 2003 and 2007. Well, Iceman Comet 3D, starring renowned martial arts star Donnie Yen, is set to hit the big screens this year. Here's a look at the trailer. Well, with that we conclude our lunchtime news bulletin for this afternoon. I'm Aaron Rajaratnam for News First. Take care.